This is Kiwi. We're starting a new mini series of everywhere I took my dog this week. And this is part 1. All right, this week we went to, where did we go? Prospect Park, Sloan's Lake, and Genesee Mountain. Prospect Park is a really pretty park if you want to stay in the middle of a city. They also have, we stayed like by the river and in the nature part of the park, but they have a bunch of like baseball fields and like playgrounds and other things there. Anyway, we just hiked. We walked around Prospect Park. It was not that busy when we got here at like 6 something, and we hiked about 1.25 miles. Anyway, now we're driving back. Prospect Park. That one is like a hidden oasis in the middle of a city. It is so nice. There were also a decent amount of people there, but there's a nice little river. We got to walk around. We saw some ducks. I don't know if my camera caught them. We'll see. And Genesee Mountain is right off of I-70 and was very fun. We went there on a Saturday morning. It was like early because we slept in. So we went there because it's one of the least popular places because it's pretty, but it's not like the prettiest. And it doesn't get super busy. For the majority, pretty much the whole time, we had the whole place to ourselves, which is nice. We like to avoid people. Isn't that right, Kiwi? She says yes, which is great. I have been there and it's been popping off, so I do know it is a popular place sometimes. But we just went early enough to miss the crowd. And that was probably our favorite for the week because we had the entire place to ourselves on a Saturday morning, which basically never happens. And we had to do like a little walk around a mountain that we had we're kind of familiar with. So when we took different paths, it was still like we didn't get that lost. If I go hiking in other non-familiar places, I will be looking at a map better because if I wasn't so familiar with the map, we would have gotten lost or had to do extra walking. But eventually we would have figured it out. But next time I'll be a little bit more prepared. We're posting a video next week where we go to more parks, and Sloan's Lake is still my least favorite. Hey, you don't need to bark at the neighbor. They're allowed to make noise. Stay tuned for next week when we try to go to Lair the Bear, and it does not work out. Or later this week. I don't know when I'm posting it.